All right, y'all. Here we go. I'm back. Video 2. Thanks for being here. Knowing that I'm going to bring you some value. And here it is. Children don't ask why was my parent immature. They ask, what's wrong with me? Was my parent immature? No, that's not what we ask ourselves. We say, what's wrong with me? There's got to be something wrong with me. So this is the survival dependency problem. Humans require caregivers for survival. You know, we're not like an animal where you get spit out and then you just get to go figure it out. Core childhood questions. Do I matter? Am I lovable? Do I have value? See, we instinctively, our brains and our nervous system are asking these questions naturally when we're born. It's just in us. And so this is more proof of who you are. Innocent, pure, loving, vulnerable beings of positive energy. We have electricity, magnetics. This is who we are. Do I matter? Am I lovable? Do I have value? Oh my goodness. And our brains are taking the energies around us. Because I don't know about you, but didn't get taught about how to ground emotions, how to connect with my body and where I'm feeling things and what's happening in elementary, junior high, high school, or college. And I guarantee you, our parents didn't. And their parents, hell no. They were getting taught in 1928, I can't remember the dude's name, talking about leave the baby in there to cry for up to 3 hours. Are you kidding me? Talk about complex trauma. This is what our parents are coming out of. Dude, give me a break. Because they're building the industrial complex. Dude, they're wanting to create people to go work in the factory, to just do the one thing. This is not how we were created to be. How identity is formed. Healthy home, secure identity. Complex trauma home, identity shaped by, here we go, criticism, comparison, emotional neglect, abuse, conditional love, image-focused parenting. Have any of those? Have any of those on that list? That's all unhealthy. And everybody has different levels of this, right? People that are in prison right now, dude, severely abused. 100% complex trauma. Dude, I have compassion for these guys. So, cultural or social shame. Here's another one. School system. You know, you got brains, beauty, talent. You know, are you good at football? Are you beautiful? Are you smart? You start getting shamed if you're not good at those things, and accepted if you are. And here it goes. Here comes the identity. Oh, I'm good at this. Oh, I'm good. Okay, I'm going to be good at this. I'm going to do whatever it takes to be the best at football. So then I know I can feel loved, and I don't have to have that feeling that I felt unknowingly as a child, not being accepted, loved, seen, or heard. I'm going to do whatever it takes to be a successful entrepreneur and make money. So if I do that, then I am somebody, and then I know I'll be loved and accepted by people. Cultural and social, right? Okay, so we just did that. School system, Hollywood. Here we go, Hollywood. Media standards, right? TV tells you. Immigrant culture shame. Oh, I'm not from this country. Like, oh man, like feeling less than. Being different. Just being different. You get shamed for that. Being the unique version of who you are. You are the only one with this fingerprint. And society wants to shame that shit. Fuck that. Dude, be who you are. You are amazing creation. The fatal formula. In complex trauma, if I did something bad, I am bad. So at an early age, you take on this identity that you're bad just because maybe you did a bad thing. But is that true? Is it true that you're fundamentally bad if you did a bad thing? No, it's maybe, feeling the guilt of doing a bad thing is healthy. But taking on the identity that you somehow or are bad, that is shame. That is identity that you are that. And I'm here to tell you that you are not bad. You were created, you are born innocent, pure, loving being. But in those first 7 years, when we get programmed unknowingly, right, by our parents, by our family, we unknowingly take on that it's your fault that you did something wrong. And so we have this whole world full of adult men and women that have the nervous system of a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, that's living in shame, that's living with this identity that there's something wrong. And so we have these protectors, right? If you get triggered, a person or circumstance gets you triggered, you fight back, or you're like your emotions, you get hot, you get red. So these triggers aren't bad. These triggers are here to show you where there's something inside of you that needs to be looked at, needs to be felt through. But we weren't taught about our feelings. We weren't taught about emotions, but it's actually the emotions that are running your life, that are running your business, that are creating the outcomes for you in sports. High-level performing athlete. Underneath this is the emotional body, the nervous system that was programmed in those first 7 years heavily. The fatal formula. In complex trauma, if I did something bad, I am bad. We just talked about that. So here we go. Closing is the tease for the next video, y'all. So what does your brain do to survive this? That's next. Like, subscribe, hit up wherever it's going to pop up here. Hit the next video. Let's continue on this journey together. Peace and love. Thanks for joining me.